Look at this. Oh my goodness.
I just don't want to have a car coming towards me.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, if you're there and we're here, that must mean one thing. Welcome back to Choose Adventure, California style. We're on another adventure. So if you're interested in danger, bridges, waterfalls, beautiful crystal clear water, and history about Gold Country, come join us. I just realized my situation here, that if we were to get in a car accident and my seatbelt was to activate, I'd probably get this thing in the throat. Probably not the best idea I had today. This road also leads to the historic mining settlement of Iowa Hill Town. It does get a little steep in sections. And here it is. You're looking at Iowa Hill Bridge, also known Mineral Bar Bridge. Below us is the North Fork of the American River. The bridge that I'm standing on is also the Iowa Hill Bridge. However, it was made in 1985. So let's go walk across this bridge. It's a wire suspension bridge that was built in 1928. This bridge was used by miners to get from Colfax to Iowa Hill, the town. This bridge is very similar to a bridge that we might see also today, the Yankee Jims Bridge. In 1963, this bridge was damaged so bad that they actually had to use rope thrown across the river to get mail to and from. Definitely be careful crossing this bridge. It's old and rickety. And there's the new bridge that we were just driving over.
I gotta get to the other side before I have a panic attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Just us walking across this bridge, you can actually feel it kind of sway, move around a little bit. And we made it across. Brittany had a slight panic attack. We're here. And here's what it looks like on the other side of the Iowa Hill Bridge. There's a swimming hole down below, crystal clear water. So when you do come here, they do have bathrooms, and then just yonder is a campground, Mineral Bar Campground. Heading back on the road. And we've begun our journey on the Iowa Hill Road. Pretty steep drop-offs. Not much room to get over to let people pass. This road is legend to be haunted and cursed. And of course, in this area, Bigfoot. Jesus. Wow. Woo, don't fall off of there.
Like it's literally enough for one car only.
I don't know if I'd ride my bike here. Is that a bike lane? Once again, I don't know where you would let somebody pass. Brittany, how are you feeling so far?
It's definitely a sketchy road. Slow and steady wins the race here.
And there's spots like this along the way that not too bad.
And all of a sudden there's somebody behind us.
So far it's not bad. At the very start of it was pretty narrow, but this is totally manageable right here. Oh wait, yeah. I want to go see that. You went way far past it, and I thought you were gonna pull completely over. So just off the road, in the middle of nowhere on our way to Iowa Hill, are dandelions. So pretty much this just talks about gold was discovered here in 1853. By 1880, it was up to $20 million that they were making in gold. So I could be wrong, but I think this is an old mine shaft that's been boarded up. And there's the Iowa Hill Fire Department. Heliport, landing anytime. Keep clear. So also along the Iowa Hill Road, getting to Sugar Pine, is the old Iowa Hill Cemetery. So super interesting. I mean, it says who the person was, what their occupation was, date of death, the cause, and then comments, and how old they were. I feel like every cemetery should have stuff like this.
Yeah.
So right here looks like the research on the cemetery began in 1995 by Bob and Sharon Balmain and is ongoing. To see how far people journey to is so fascinating. I mean, here's all the way from Canada, France, Scotland, Maine, Germany, holy cow. And all this stuff too, you know, so like died of, you know, what they die of, pneumonia, illness, drowned, lung disease, heart failure, old age. We just took off walking. I see a chair over there in the distance. I want to see what's going on. People still putting stuff out here. I'm sure many generations. Look at this, is interesting. What's this? Or somebody's just got a really good sense of humor. That does say time expired. Look at this, I like this. Somebody's got a chair here. They just sit here drinking a beer.
A lot of them are very well taken care of.
Very well taken care of. So the town of Iowa Hill, gold was found here in 1853. And believe it or not, the whole town didn't have power, they didn't have telephone until 2010. So up until 2010, when they didn't have electricity, they didn't have telephone, everything was ran by generators. Some bullet holes, looks like in that vehicle travel restriction area boundary. Well, we're here. We made it to Sugar Pine Reservoir. Reservoir made back in 1982. There is a lovely trail that goes all the way around the perimeter of this reservoir. If you guys are curious as to what that looks like and you want to explore this reservoir more, go check out a vlog that we did all about hiking around Sugar Pine Reservoir. And I actually think the name of that vlog is Hiking in Bear Country. As well as being gold country, this is also bear country. Well, we're heading down to the water. Well, we made it on the water. We're gonna get in a quick paddle and then head to the next location. Well, we're out of the water. Well, we're here in the town of Yankee Jim. And as the sign states here, the first mining ditch was built by H. Starr and E. Phillips in 1851. And right across from that is this sign that states, Yankee Jim found gold here, 1850. Right here on the corner of Yankee Jims and Spring Garden. So by all accounts, old Yankee Jim was a scoundrel, not a very nice guy. He lived out here all by himself, essentially, back in the 1850s. He lived in a log cabin and he was a gold miner. He started to find a lot of gold, and word got out that he was finding gold and getting a small fortune going. A bunch of people started to flood the area, started to flood Yankee Jims, which is the name of the town now. Old Yankee Jim didn't like all those miners there in his area, so Yankee Jim started to steal horses. In 1852, the miners that were in the area didn't like old Yankee Jim stealing their horses, so they ran him out of town. They ran Yankee Jim out of town so fast that he didn't have time to bring the gold that he had collected with him. He left the gold behind, and to this day, there's treasure hunters that still are looking for that gold. In the same year of 1852, he went to San Diego and kept doing the same stuff. He kept stealing horses, and he was finally hanged. A little bit in the future, Thomas Whaley, a guy named Thomas Whaley, he built a house on the location where old Yankee Jim was hung. And once the house was built, him and his family swore that they heard footsteps throughout the house. The house is one of the most haunted houses in America. Little interesting fact, in 1850, James Folger of Folger's Coffee was in this area, and it's thought that he probably crossed paths with Yankee Jim. And the last thing about the town of Yankee Jim is that back in the day, it was the most prosperous gold mining town in California. Okay, we're ready. So we are on Yankee Jim Road right now to get to Yankee Jims Bridge, and there's some really tight turns here. Yankee Jim Road, after that sign, just turned into dirt. So you can get to Yankee Jims Bridge off the freeway. I think it's only about 3 miles off the freeway, but we were already in Yankee Jims and it would have been a massive backtrack, so we're doing it for the channel. Got a little bit more narrow. Yeah, some spots like right here, if we ran into a car, I mean, to back up. So this is definitely something that I would probably only really do once. You know, I think about it because they say how Yankee Jim was out here pretty much all by himself in a cabin. Me and Brittany watched a lot of Alone, and you know, granted, they're in locations where it's very, very hard to survive, but how the heck did people survive so well back then? I mean, Yankee Jim lived out here practically all by himself for probably, you know, for years. How'd he do it? Shirttail Canyon Road. So yeah, we stay. Fun fact about Shirttail Creek, that was named after Yankee Jim as well, because he allegedly just wore a t-shirt up here. Oh my God. Hug the mountain.
I am.
Well, I promised you guys a waterfall on this trip. This is Green Moss Waterfall, I reckon. Alright, so check this out. Just look at how narrow this road is. And look at if you were to make a mistake. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't do this again in a car.
I wouldn't do this again, period.
You know, it's a bunch of crap. Is when I looked up Iowa Hill Road, people were like, it's one of the craziest roads in California. It's totally not true. In fact, I did some research, and no, it's not at all. This is way more dangerous. This is kind of crazy. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
I just don't want to have a car coming towards.
Okay, we made it, and we're gonna drive across. Oh my God, just, oh Jesus. Oh, be still my heart. We're gonna check out down below too once we get to the other side.
It's really nice. You can see it.
You can see the bridge moving.
You can see the, like,
Oh,
the roads are moving. That was alright.
yeah, that wasn't bad. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Old mine. Alright, I'm gonna walk out on the bridge just a little bit. There is a watering hole down below that looks lovely. So check this out. Look at this bridge. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can literally feel the bridge moving. Look at that water. Definitely stressful to get here. I did not like that road at all. I don't think I'd ever do that again. I thought the worst part of this was gonna be crossing the bridge, because I read a lot about the bridge and how unstable it is, and a couple of years ago they were talking about demolishing it and building a more stable bridge. Oh man, to get to the bridge it's a nail biter. Some people drive like maniacs. We just saw a truck fly down here. That's what you're seeing all that dirt from. Ooh, this is more, I could handle this. Woohoo, we're back on pavement, all right. I was gonna film when we got back on pavement, but we were both so anxious to get off that dirt road. And it's not just a dirt road, it's narrow, you got cliffs on one side, beautiful views, but dang. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed exploring a little bit of gold country with us and getting a little bit of gold country history. Essentially what we did today was one giant loop from Iowa Hill Road to Sugar Pine Reservoir, and then the roads that take you to Forest Hill Road, to Yankee Jims Road, back to the freeway. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. Ring the notification bell so you know when new content comes out. Now go have an adventure of your own.